Hey there. So, this evening I want to talk a little bit about Jupiter. Jupiter has been in Cancer for a bit now, and it was retrograde since it went retrograde late last year in early November, and it is has now gone direct as of the 10th of this month. Jupiter, I, I enjoyed this Jupiter retrograde. It really felt like going to the safety of home. Um, it felt like a warm blanket. It felt comfortable. It felt like something. It felt like something known, something known, something that like being with a parent and just feeling nurtured, feeling safe. Um, and hopefully you have all felt safe, because truly sometimes comfort is standing still in places where we're less than comfortable. But Jupiter in retrograde didn't it it didn't feel like a rushed experience. It felt like a time that we had all had the opportunity to pause and to reflect, perhaps redirect a bit, refine our path forward. And now the opportunity to take a step on our path forward has arrived, as of the 10th, as I said. And that was some energy. I don't know if any of you felt it, but oh my goodness, it felt very much like, felt very moon energy, and perhaps because it is in Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, such a watery sign. Um, Jupiter's also connected to Pisces. It was the I think the original ruler of Pisces, back in the day, and so yeah, lots of water, um, energy connected. It felt to me a lot like, um, being on a ship, like a cruise ship, or even something smaller, being being in port, or at the dock, um, just there, and there might be some bobbing up and down, but basically still, um, and quiet and comforting. And then, as it's when it's time for the ship to move, the engines start rumbling back to life. And that's the energy I was feeling. I felt like this huge rumble back to life. It was really cool. Um, and of course, that initial firing of the engines, there needs to be a lot of oomph to move a vessel from standstill to being able to launch away from the port, away from the dock. So I was truly feeling that energy, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. It felt a lot like, I wanted to show you the Jupiter. The card for Jupiter is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune here. Now this looks more like a traditional Wheel of Fortune, and in thinking about this topic, I was thinking how this truly does look like the wheel in pause, taking in all of the energies, and discerning the best way to launch forward again. I have a different deck out as well. I couldn't decide between the two decks. And when I looked at the two cards together, I realized this truly felt like the Jupiter in retrograde, and that pause that comes as it all starts to move in a forward motion again. And then we see in this card, person dancing confidently, very centered, hand to the sun. And yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Another thing is that Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is a fire sign. Got a lot of water, had a lot of water energy with the Cancer play in Jupiter in Cancer, and of course that connection to Pisces in older astrology, but in current astrology, Jupiter's with Sag all the way. Let's go. Now the card for Sagittarius is actually the Temperance card, and I was talking about this card very recently, and I hadn't looked at it with the lens of this Jupiter retrograde, hadn't thought about it, but it does feel like of that time of pause to create the gold, to make the blend, to create the gold, which is hopefully what we've all been able to achieve. And of course we have. We have always created some sort of gold to take forward. And yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And let's see, is there anything else I want to say about that? Let's see. I will get into the decans. Jupiter is in the second decan, currently sitting in the second decan of Cancer, and then it will move forward. But in the second decan, there is this, it's the Three of Cups. And so I think that's a lovely place for it to start making its forward movement again with the energy of friendship and support and, yes, and of trust and love and synergy. And here we are in the other card. And they're dancing. I love that the moon's right here too. And of course, Pisces, the Pisces sign. The tarot card for Pisces is the moon. I believe I not misspeak. Pisces moon. Let me see. Yes, Pisces moon. Okay. All right. So here we go. Okay. So it will eventually move out of that second decan of Cancer and into the third before it moves on out of Cancer. And then, so the third decan of Cancer is the Four of Cups. And we'll see a more balanced, introspection, and a real flow from between what is in front, what the goal is, and a more distinct path forward with discernment. I still see some discernment here. It will move after Cancer. It's going to move into Leo. It's more fiery, more forward moving. But I feel like this time in retrograde, it allowed us to gather some tools in order to, yes, to move forward more confidently in a more centered way. Sorry, you don't need to see those. Okay, I'm just going to get a couple of oracle cards that maybe we can take along on the path. And let's see, I am going to do Wisdom of the Oracle. Take along on the path some information for us to take along with us as Jupiter moves forward again. Please, a little message to take forward. I like this. It's called Here and Now. And you see she is sitting on her new beginning. Gosh, it reminds me so much of this card. Between the past and the future, sitting on all of the potential, the doors are open. And yes. And she's centered in love, with love. And I think that's really beautiful. Okay. And let's see. I do not, have not used this much. It's Gateway of Light Activation. Let's get a card here. Let's see if it fits in the message. What we might need to know as we move forward with Jupiter, the Jupiter journey. And if there's nothing, we will put these cards down with 2 more shuffles. Nothing. Okay. All right. Lastly, sorry. I was going to use a different deck. Let me do this one, the Mystic Manifesting deck. And we'll get a card to take with us into this journey with Jupiter. Okay. Divine protection. Your angels and spirit guides are on call to assist you always. The universe has my back. Where is it? Makes me think of the Temperance card. Here we go. I have 2 out. It feels like a reminder that that during the time of Jupiter retrograde, oh gosh, it reminds me that that we are each the gold. Yeah. Okay. I love that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and enjoy this time, and until next time, much love to you. Thank you so much for watching. All right, take care. Bye.